And I'm angling this way because the babies are over there and I don't want to get nobody's kids in my shot. But the narc is not the only one that abuses you. Okay, we're gonna get right up into this. Let's go. Let's get it. Okay, the narc is not the only one that abuses you. This is gonna sound crazy, but let me just say this. The moment that the narc introduces you to their family or even some friends, that's when the abuse actually begins, because the family and some of them friends, pretty much all of the friends, know who the narc is. Watch the narc go through person after person after person after person after person. And it always ended the same way. Narc plays victim, but everybody had the same story on why they left the narc, okay? Everybody had the same story on why they left the narc. But more kids, let me make sure they ain't in my shot. But that's when the abuse begins. Because they know who the narc is. Now, I'm not trying to say that it's their responsibility. I mean, you could, but it's their responsibility to tell you to run for your dear life. I mean, they could do that, but they don't. And there's some family members that may support the narcs or not. And what they do is, some of the family that is not cool with that, they'll try to throw little hints or whatever. They'll try to throw little hints to let you know, what you're about to get yourself into. Okay? But they can't just flat out tell you. They just can't flat out tell you. Some of them be like hoping and praying. So they'll actually go to the narc and be like, I hope this one works out. I hope this one works out for you, because no one else ever worked out for you. So they're actually telling the narc. They're not telling you. They actually are telling the narc, get your crap together, because they already know sooner or later that the narc is going to be coming to them, with the same old thing, the same old smear campaign, the same old story on why it ended. But let's get into how the narc is not the only one that abuse you. Let's talk about them toxic family members that support the narc, that enables the narc, okay? Now, I'm bringing this one up because it's the holidays. So it would be them family members that they always dump in the holiday hosting and cooking on you. And you might be like, well, not this year. Why can't we just do something different? Or why can't we just do something, over at someone else's house or whatever? And the narc always come up with, some excuse, or try to, gaslight and say, oh, everybody likes your cooking and you do such a great job. Now, mind you, narc never helps you with this. So that's you up 2-3 days cooking for the narc's ungrateful ass family. And you might have some of your family there too, which some of your family be side-eyeing the narc's family because they always got to be saying something slick out the side of their damn mouth. That's what they do. They always got to be saying something slick, okay? Or the narc got to be saying something or doing something slick. And when it gets to the point where you tell some of their family members, especially that mammy, the one that's the reason why the narc is like it is, but not just, let me put this way. The mammy ain't only the reason why the narc is like they are. The narcs are demon influenced, okay? So that mammy as well, demon influenced. So the mammy that's demon influenced raised the narc the same exact way. So now they're exactly alike And the mammy or the pappy or both trained the narc and helped the narc allow the demon to enter them so that they can become, a spawn of their mammy, pappy, or whomever, okay? So let me put it that way. I'm going to put it that way. Because I know we always say, oh, it's their upbringing. I don't know why these people, they always want to put these loud things on their car. Like, that is so embarrassing. You just want the police to pull you over. You want to be noticed. Like, anyway. So, they will allow other people to abuse you, okay? They will allow other people to abuse you. So this one particular lady, the one lady canceled Christmas. One lady canceled Thanksgiving. And the narc family, the one that canceled Thanksgiving, I'm saying that one first because it's coming. She was like, nope, not going to do it. They don't ever pitch in. They don't ever bring nothing. Every time, excuse me, still shaking it off. Every time they come, it's always some type of argument or some type of fight, a disruption in my house or whatever. Things are getting broken or whatever, or she's being attacked. So the minute that she was telling them no, that she's not going to host Thanksgiving this year, and she told the narc. But narc like, no, we're going to do it. And she was 10 toes down. World talk. She was 10 toes down. Like, nah, this not happening. I don't care what you're saying. This is not happening. And so they all come over, and there's nothing there. There's nothing there. So the mammy wants to confront her like, well, we already agreed that you guys were going to do it and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I didn't agree to that. So she gets into an argument with the mammy. That mammy. And next thing you know, the mammy is putting her hands on the wife. And no one's saying nothing. No one's doing nothing. Even her husband is not doing nothing. You might have one or two people saying stop or whatever. But the narc knows how their family is, okay? The narc knows this. But the narc allows them to abuse you as well. So now you're mad, like you just stood there and let your mammy just put her hands on me and whatever. And I'm disrespectful for defending myself. Here go another one of these cars. It's just got to be doing too much anyway. I swear you could tell when a narc is behind the wheel. Look. This is how you can tell when a narc is behind the wheel. Over the speed limit. Alright, anyway. And they don't think nothing is wrong with that because they're used to that toxic ass relationship that they have with their family and their people, whomever, whatever, okay? And do you know how degrading that is when you're an adult and somebody put their damn hands on you like you are a child? And even a child, like, sometimes you do have to give them a little tap, let's say that. But even a child get more respect than you, okay? Child might get, their phone taken away, their PlayStation taken away, their free time taken away, punishment. And these narcissistic ass family members, they're thinking that they can control you like a child. Now, that would have been the last straw for me. Not only that, I would have been pressing some charges. I promise you I would have mollywopped her. You in my house, thinking that you can control me in my house. Put your hands on me in my house. Say what you want to say to me in my house. And think that's okay? I would have mollywopped her old ass. Okay? I would have mollywopped her old ass. And that's the thing. You know, because then that's when everybody would have been blaming you. But all you were doing was defending yourself. Okay? Just defending yourself. They be the most. These family members, they be the most. Okay? But they don't be wanting to own their bullcrap. They don't want to admit that they're wrong. And then the husband, or if you want to call it a husband, done nothing. Done nothing. So not only that, not only that Thanksgiving was canceled, people went to jail. I swear, I feel this right now in my heart, that it's going to be some people that's going to be clinked this holiday weekend. I know Thanksgiving's on Thursday, but I know some people that's going to be clinked. Because exactly for what I am saying. Because they're not going to be getting their way. They're not going to be getting their way. And narcs think they can control, narcs think that they can control everything with putting their hands on somebody. With force and violence. Hell nah, we're not doing that. Not this year. So, the lady that canceled Christmas was a whole different story. Okay? The lady that canceled Christmas, she canceled Christmas because her kids and her husband was ungrateful. Okay? I'm sorry, I'm trying to get these bugs out my face. Anyway, because her husband and her kids was ungrateful. Oh, these specs. And she's like, no, that's not happening. Because all she asked them to do was clean up. She'll go do the shopping. She'll do the cooking. And they were going to get their way. But all they had to do was certain little chores and a list that she gave them to do. But no, they want to act like they narcissistic ass deity and do nothing. She comes back home. Not only that it wasn't done, it was actually left worse than when she left. So when she came in, she's like, oh, so I'm supposed to come in here and clean this, unpack all the groceries, and cook for you guys after I told y'all. Okay? After she told them that they just needed to participate and everything was going to be okay. Even your children can abuse you. It's not always just the narc. Even your children can abuse you. And you're not even seeing it that way. So what I'm going to say, because this is my video, I'm going to end it. Don't let nobody kill your joy. Don't let nobody step over your boundaries. Don't let nobody abuse you, especially physically, because you said no. Clock that. Clock that. Okay? No cap. Clock that. Because if you don't clock that, check that, put a cap on that, it will continue. And if it continue, then you remove yourself. Even if it's from your own damn children. If your own children want to follow the role of their narcissistic other parent, I won't just say it's the man, it could be the woman too. Leave them be with that person. Move around and find your peace. It's not just narcs that abuse you. They'll allow other people to abuse you. Or train. Oh, that part. Oh, look at God. Or train other people to abuse you. I saw a video one time where the man was like, ain't your mom ugly? Ain't your mom stupid? That is horrible. Horrific. Kid don't know. And I remember a toxic ass family member trying to do that to me when I was a kid. Trying to make me, down my mom. Down my mom on my dad's side. That's the biracial side. But on my mom's side, she was trying to make me disrespect my mom and make me believe that my mom wasn't a beautiful woman, and then also try to tell my mom that was something that I just brought up and said when she asked me that. And when she asked me that as a kid, I'm literally like in 4th grade, 3rd grade or something like that. And she was like, you think your mom is ugly because she's black? And I'm like, as a kid, like, what? Do you think your mom's ugly? And I thought she was kidding. So I laughed. And she was like, do you think your mom's... And so when I laughed, she started laughing. Then she ran and went and told my mom, like, oh, your daughter said that you're ugly. Like, y'all, being with a narc will open up wounds that you had already closed. Things that you forgot about. But it's a reason why it's resurfacing, because God wants you to remember certain things and certain people and why they did what they did. That's my video.